A Minnesota mom is nearly forced into homelessness, and KARE 11 Investigates finds out it's all because the government made a huge mistake. Investigative reporter AJ Legault joining us. And AJ, that government agency involved does not want you to do this report.
That's right, Randy. The Department of Veterans Affairs in D.C. says the very premise of this report you're about to see is false, that it's misleading, and that repeating it for our viewers is highly irresponsible. We'll let you judge for yourself.
But I keep these dog tags as a reminder that no one will ever take my voice again.
A United States Marine for 15 years, Staff Sergeant Maria Jewell's service was cut short.
I'm 100% service connected for post-traumatic stress due to military sexual trauma.
A single mom and college student trying to rebuild her life, Maria raves about the psychologists who've treated her at the Minneapolis VA, but says the same agency she trusted with her care put her and her teenage daughter on the brink of homelessness.
Here's my bedroom set.
Desperately selling their furniture online and even her daughter's clothes.
She was selling her dress.
The family car loaded with other belongings destined for a consignment shop. All this just to put food on the table. Why? Because in November, Maria says, with no warning, VA slashed her benefits. Her VA records clearly show her PTSD disability rating went from 100% to 0, and benefits for knee injuries were also reduced. That meant her $3,500 a month check dropped to just $600.
You lost $2,900 a month?
Yes, just like that. And here I sit, can't pay my rent, facing eviction.
The VA told her it was her own fault, claiming she'd failed to show up for a mandatory reevaluation exam she'd been repeatedly notified about by mail. But there's a problem. The VA sent her mail to the wrong address.
And I never received mail, so how can I respond to mailing that I never received?
Veterans rights attorney Brian Lewis took Maria's case pro bono, calling the whole situation outrageous.
How I would really describe it, I can't say on TV.
Just what happened is buried in Maria's VA file, which she has since gotten her hands on. Here's the timeline. On April 6, 2018, VA requested a medical review of Maria's PTSD. That internal record correctly listed Maria's address in Lakeville. But on May 21st, when VA mailed Maria this letter, labeled important about scheduling the examination and warning if she didn't do it, they would stop or reduce payments, it was sent to Vergas, Minnesota, a place Maria hadn't lived in 5 years. Fast forward a year, and on August 20th, 2019, VA again sent mail to that wrong address in Vergas. It states, "We made a decision on your VA benefits," and her post-traumatic stress disorder, currently evaluated as 100% disabling, was being reduced to 0% effective November 1st.
100 to 0. Like, how does that make sense?
Maria had no clue what had happened until November, when the money wasn't in her bank. Unable to pay rent, eviction proceedings were filed in court. Maria says her PTSD symptoms flared.
Driving, vomiting in the car because I'm panicked and I'm stressed.
The VA has a long history of problems handling mail, even sending out this press release last year noting they detected inconsistencies with how veterans' permanent mailing addresses are being updated and stored. And sometimes there's evidence like this, that the VA doesn't send letters at all. KARE 11's investigation of improper ER bill denials led VA Inspector General Michael Missel's office to discover years' worth of mail piling up in processing centers around the country.
The VA just ignored the mail.
And now, attorney Brian Lewis says the VA ignored the fact they had Maria's correct address all along.
Her address was always correct.
Maria's Minneapolis VA doctors backed that up, writing this letter stating her contact information have been consistently up to date. The VA backed down and reinstated Maria's benefits, but not until after her lawyer got involved. And days away from being forced out of her home, her landlord agreed to stop the eviction process. But Maria is left with a burning question.
How many other people and veterans is this happening to?
Well, despite the VA's own documents you just saw, Susan Carter, VA's Director of Media Relations, sent us an email stating it's false to say Maria's PTSD rating was dropped to 0. It's false to say VA had her correct Lakeville address in their system, and she claims they took appropriate steps to notify Maria of changes to her benefits. Maria's lawyer said of that statement, it's the sort of thing that will help his flowers grow.
What's the lasting ramifications for her?
Well, there absolutely is lasting ramifications. In fact, she now has an eviction filing on her record that can make it harder for her to rent in the future.
All right, well, we wish her the best.
Absolutely.
Thank you, AJ. All right.